Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Since we last left off, we finished most if not all of our edicts, and there was a small hiccup in doing our tasks. But honestly, it really just comes down to waiting and hoping the quest finally finishes. For this stream, we are going to finish that last final quest by waiting for the expedition, or waiting for the good news on the report, and then we will finally take down Nyrissa and her motley crew, or at the very least, try to. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens, because we got quite a bit to do. As you can see, I haven't saved since House at the Edge of Time, so I'm going to load up into these Stonelands here, and we're going to make our way back to the Town Hall and try our best to complete the request that we've been given, rather than rushing towards the end game and worrying about such things. Instead, I would like to do my best to gather everything quest-wise before I finish up everything. Alright, let's cancel that rest action. Okay. By the time I return, I will probably be able to reach the position that I'm looking for, but we'll have to see. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, as I can see, like, there's tons of quests that we gotta do. Yeah, the only thing we can do is just try and pelt as many of these quests out of the sky as soon as possible. Hopefully we don't take too long going back and forward through this, you know, kingdom stuff, but we'll have to see. It shouldn't take too long. Well, whatever we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to rest one day in the, we're gonna have to rest one day at the keep, and go from there. Yeah, it's gonna take us quite a few days to actually complete all these requests. Alright, let us teleport to Tussdale in the Strict Hills. We are going to enter. We are going to go to the throne room specifically, so we can set ourselves up, that is. Before we worry about anything else, we're going to have to get Senator Armstrong into bed here. There we go. Okay, is there anything else that I need to worry about? Nope. Nothing in the personal stash. Now we just gotta wait for the edicts to come through. Okay. Skip days. Oh fun, an opportunity. Too bad I'm busy dealing with literally the end of the world, so I'll do a quick save here. Oh, wrong thing. Oh well. Okay, let's wait for our spy master. There we go. Nope. Let's do a load. And let's just finish that spy master thing and hopefully can wrap things up, like, efficiently. We'll have to see. Alright, guest from Thornkeep, yeah. Okay, going south. There's still problems going on despite all this, jeez. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do a quick save. That way we can get 3 options here cleansed. There we go. Okay, Chaos of the First World Assault, Lure of the World. Alright, let's start with down the corridor here. We're gonna get Jathal. Chaos of the First World gets Octavia's position. Can't get anybody there, but we can get somebody here. Maybe. Nope. Lure of the First World. Nope. First World Assault can get Ragongar. Chaos of the First World gets Storyteller. There we go. Now we can get 2 more people going into position. This is annoying that I have to do this, but it is paramount in order for me to set things up. Okay, we can't get that, but we can get the lure, I think. Yep. Lure. Guest from Thornkeep is gonna have to wait. But as you can probably predict, things are going south really quick. Alright, let's see. Okay. Yeah, no. For the Ancient Curse, we have to await a report. That's the only thing we have to do. So annoying, but necessary. Alright, I think this is the last thing that we needed to wait for. Okay, this should mean that it's complete, and then we can begin on our final task, our final journey, as it were. Your Highness, Nyrissa's army has been crushed. Even their Jaguar Rock was slain. This victory is a major triumph for your subjects, and they have a special gift for you. It's a pity the portal to the First World was destroyed. I wish I could go there right now and look at that witch in the eye myself. I bet she was so terrified of us that she destroyed the portal herself. Or perhaps the death of the Jabberwock caused the portal's destruction. It's unlikely we'll ever find out. It's alright. I'll find another path to Nyrissa's lair. She won't be able to avoid retribution forever. Tristan, you helped Nyrissa open portals to Galarian. Can you open the portal to the First World? Portals to the First World are complicated and unpredictable. I managed to open 2 with some degree of success. For the ever-blooming flower at the Bald Hilltop. However, those were only 2 cases of success among dozens of failures. Besides, the task would require much more time than we have. I prepared both of those portals long time ago, then waited for the right time to use them. Also, I just don't feel comfortable doing it. Portals to the First World are dangerous, and have caused enough harm to give me pause before attempting another dangerous move. I'm sure there must be another way into the First World. Nyrissa has failed to push her advantage and made a strategic mistake. You shouldn't attack if you're unsure of victory. I agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's show that villain she picked a fight she couldn't win. And now, finally after so much goddamn time, we can now leave with our group and actually do our job. Mind you, this is going to be the last time we see this, so it's going to be interesting. Alright. Guile of the First World, I guess we'll get that. Technically, we can deal with the quest here if we wait on the lure of the first world long enough. But that's if we want to go through that effort, which I'm probably not, honestly. We've done enough Kingmaker stuff that we can probably handle most. That we're probably on the long lines that we need to go. Alright, so we're going to go to... I do believe it is... Dunsword in Plainsguard. Nope, actually, wrong location, Glenshire. There we go. Now with Glenshire as our target, we go to the Castle of Knives and go to finish what we've started. Time to completely eliminate all the variables of danger. Oh, let's see what we got now. Of Wind and Sky has revealed that we are got that underway. And as you can see, we're doing a lot of the requests quite easily. Which is good. That means we're actually doing our objectives as planned. Which saves us some trouble. Okay, conditioning. Okay, that's fine. Now let's run to our position and let's get going. We've got big fish to fry now. Okay, before we go, I'm going to want to use a Wand of Haste, I'm betting. Where's the haste? Here we go. Let's use that. There we go. Okay, they should be running now. Yep. The speed is just going to help them get there, I think. Because this is a big map, after all. But I think we've basically reached the last bit that we need to handle. Let's just hope our buffs are enough. Alright. Let's hurry up with more haste. There we go. Alright. Almost there. Yes, it might seem like a waste to use haste here, but considering the options of running there normally and, you know, waiting for all of these guys just to come over here, I think we can tolerate a bit of waiting. Okay. Now that we've reached here, we should be able to fight off whatever dangerous threat comes our way. But let's do a quick save. Alright, let's do this. We've already talked with the huntsman, and we've already talked with the horn hunter. But yeah. But yeah, no, we've already talked with the hunter. I'm not going to go through his dialogue again. I'm also not going to explore the dialogue for the immediate future either. At least for a few certain conversations, anyways. Okay. Alright, come on. Down you go. Okay, scan, collect. Alright, how is Monsoon looking? He is currently suffering from confusion, but that is only 3 seconds worth, and he's good. Alright. We are not going to buff here, but we are going to rest here. So we're going to do a quick rest. But before we do, let us check our spells. That way we can organize there and prepare ourselves to the worst. Or best. We'll have to see. Okay, we're going to get another shield here. I don't know how I got another spell slot, but I guess I did. I guess it's because of stat buffs. Alright, the only person who needs to organize spells is Compson. But I think he's actually pretty good already. Yeah, his stats are pretty acceptable right now. Okay. Okay, I could go with Ice Storm, Protection from Energy, Communal. Or I could even go Freedom Movement. You know what? I think Freedom Movement's actually pretty good. Do we want to sacrifice a haste spell, though, for it? That's the question. I mean, we do get haste and displacement, don't we? And we do have wands of haste, so we don't necessarily need to use Compson for haste anymore. Yeah, so let's use the things that let's grab the things that we know we are going to use more than anything. Magic Fang Greater, we actually technically have 2 castings of that already. So we don't necessarily need to recall that because the sorcerer levels will do that for me. Do I want anything else, though, from our list? I guess Resist Energy is the staple here. Because that will help with the spells from Mistral's case, who currently has, let's see, 6 castings, but she sacrifices See Invisibility and Delay Poison. Or she delays one of those spells, so... Let's see, do we have See Invisibility or Delay Poison on the 3rd list here? We do have Delay Poison, so we could just replace that for her. So let's get Delay Poison instead of Magic Fang Greater. Let's see. See Invisibility. Do we have that? I do not think we do, so we'll ignore that. We do have Sense Vitals, though, if we want to deal more damage. Which wouldn't be a bad idea, I don't think. Although I do think we get that casting regardless, so yeah. I guess we'll get healing instead. But we're definitely keeping the Feather Step Mask, though. That is a given. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, for 4th level, we're definitely getting rid of haste. We don't need that, after all. I think we actually go with Freedom Movement here. That way we're getting some more buffs going. And Freedom Movement is going to help everybody. We should only need 5 castings of it, though. Blessing the Salamander is a naturally useful item or ability, so I'm going to stick with that. Do I need anything else from this list? Not really. I much prefer using Blessing of the Salamander than Cure Critical Wounds, because it's 5 regen over a course of time, which is really powerful. As for buffs here, Primal Regression. Let's see. Target's Intelligence and Charisma drop to 1. Targets take a -4 penalty to will saves, but they get +6 to strength, +2 to armor, and 2d8 temp HP. I mean, Primal Regression isn't bad if you're trying to go for a full hand build. But you do lose out on the Intelligence and Charisma, which does suck. Sirocco, 46 fire damage. Well, we do get Stone Skin Communal from Mistral, if I'm not mistaken. It's a 5th level spell for her, but she does get True Seeing and Spell Sight as a result. Let's see. Icy Prison, breaks Phantasmal Web. And what about 7th level? We've already got Legendary Proportion, so I think we are finally set up with our camp. And spells, that is. We are going to remove Delay, Poison, Communal for the sake of organization. And just get everything in position. We're going to remove Freedom of Movement because that is not something we're going to be using often. I think that's it. Greater Invisibility is a short-term buff that's going to be going here, which naturally pairs with his short-term buffs. We will be using Magic Fang Greater, but we will hold off on that. Let's see, 3rd. We want Delay, Poison, Communal, so we're going to put that there. Cure Moderate Wounds is going to go off. Let's take these off and move the more important buffs on. Okay, 1st level. Let's see. We don't need any buffs from there. I don't think. Yeah, we don't need any buffs in there. 2nd level, we get Bark Skin. We get protection from arrows. Just 1 protection from arrows is not going to be enough, so we'll abstain from that. We do have the Sickening Entanglement, though, so that is another AoE that we can add to our list. Which will probably go right here. There we go. Now we got Feather Step Mass. We've got Delay, Poison, Communal. We do have a Lightning Bolt, but I can probably just open this up and cast it from there. Freedom of Movement comes next. Shout is another thing that we have. Not that we're going to use it. Alright, Animal Growth goes next. We then have the Blessing of the Salamander, which is a bona fide heal. 6th level, we got some control spells. And finally, 7th level, Legendary Proportions. Elemental Body Air is good if we can pass the buff to somebody else. There is a thing that we can do in the next game for that, but that is spoiling quite a bit. Alright, let us change the cheese crostata to something more viable. But before that, let's just cleanse out everybody and get the best for the best. Okay. I believe, yeah, we go there. Compson goes into Compson goes into cooking. Sundowner goes to stealth. Mistral goes into hunting. And that just leaves Steven for spotting. And then we'll get Sundowner. Or rather, not Sundowner, but I've forgotten. Whatever. The point is, we got an organized group. We needed to get the chocolate ice cream upgrade, I believe. And off we go. Let's do it. 2 rations. Camp Camouflage, and Chocolate Ice Cream. That is healing done, and off we go. We are now going to deal with Nyrissa. Alright, we stepped into the portal, and because I've already read through this, I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to wrap up until I get to the final point that I wanted to. So yeah. The sound of 1,000 screams.
I do what...
Alright. Now we just wait for this to finish, and we should be good to go. Alright, yeah. Nyrissa and Lindsay seem to be talking with one another, which does suck. Because this could become much much more dangerous than we realize. Oh well. Alright. Because of this whole situation, we now need to wear the lantern. This is our second instance of getting a magical lantern. And this is our first instance of getting it, so now we've got it. Alright, Senator Armstrong. It's active. It's already active, good. So that means we will be safe from any transportation or transmutation that we do end up running into. The well radiates with magic. Okay, we either got the front door, which we can't enter, or we go down the steps here. Alright, Isley. Sin Market, okay. What will happen if... Okay. Show me your wares. The Book of... 700,000. Jeez. If you paid that much money for a knick-knack, you are anything but... parsimonious. Okay. Well, it's not like we're using any of these. Why not? Price in descending order. We do have a lot of money if we do sell a bunch, so... maybe we can make it. Why not? Let's try it. Alright, let's see. Keen Falchion. Alright, sell those. We don't need the Dragon Slayer, so we'll sell that. Singing Edge is good for bards, which we do not have. Yep. Alright, we'll sell that. Malevolent Scream. We don't use sonic-based attacks, so that's fine. Brilliant Energy Sword is nice if we had proficiency in dueling swords, which we don't. The Thunder Claw of the Bear God, we're going to sell. Fate Render is an Orc Double Axe. As much as I love it, it's going in the pile. Same for Capital Punishment. Sovereign is good if we had a one-handed fighter, so we're selling that. Tyrant is good if we had a... if we had a one-handed wielder, I'd probably get it. But honestly, no. It's fine. The stock can go. We can sell the Malice. Twin Crystals, absolutely a sell. Dark Forest, sell. Divine Intervention. Yeah, we'll sell. Black Salt. I'll keep. Oven Urbane, we're keeping. Rod of Razors. We'll sell. Alkaline Maces are immediately going to be ditched. 2 Corrosive Heavy Mace allows it to be able to throw an Acid Bomb 3 times a day. Acid Bombs launched from this mace deal 3d6 plus 5 acid damage on direct hit. Yeah. Alright, Adamantine Bastard Sword costs harm. We'll sell that. Bloodhound is a sell. Alright, Champion of Graves. Plus 5 Bardiche. Deals 3d6 negative energy. All Slayers, if we had the ability, would be nice. I guess we could technically if we wanted to use short swords here. But we did get enough to actually buy the Book of Incredibleness, so we'll do that. And let's see, price in descending order. I come bearing the request for Destroyer, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Bow of the True World. No, we wanted a cheap weapon here, I do believe. The Planar Hunter, I think it is? Yep, let's grab that. And I guess we got the Elemental Squall, which is not so good in this time, but hey, it's there. Authority. Fire immunity, 5 bonus to persuasion skill checks. No, we'll sell that. Mirror bow. We'll sell. Unstoppable Conda. Alright, yeah, sell. Utopia we'll keep, and off we go. What are the... What are these strange books are you selling? Alright, sure. Well, hey, we've got the book, so I guess we've got something for our troubles. Not the best thing to be buying, but whatever. We can splurge on the money. Alright. Let's do this.
Focus on the goal.
Okay, Monsoon, you're fine. Alright, let's start buffing then. Senator Armstrong, get your defense buff ready, and let's get everybody into the buff position. Alright, Samuel, Mistral, Feather Step Mass, Delay Poison Communal, Freedom of Movement for everybody. If I'm not mistaken, freedom of movement is given to... Yes, Samuel already has it, technically. So let's just get forecastings here. Alright, do this. We're going to cast Samuel and... I guess... Sundowner, Legendary Proportion, so they're in melee. Oh, Legendary Proportions, come on. Alright, get the wolf a shield, or armor. Yeah, we're basically just gonna have to buff. Okay, get the blurs going. Alright. Protection from arrows communal, naturally. Magic Fang for both Steven and the wolf. Alright, now we start buffing with the heroism. Alright. Alright, that's the heroism done. And that leaves Mistral, who is going to start buffing. Alright. Alright, Shield of Faith has been passed over to these guys. We're going to get Mistral buffed up. And then we get Remove Fear going. Now we go for Aid. Start buffing these guys. Buff herself. And then of course Aid for Monsoon. Okay, we're gonna hold off on Find Traps for a good reason. We're gonna do See Invisibility. Then we're gonna start buffing up our defenses here. Alright. Now we get the elementals just covered. Alright. We go protection from death here. We get some Stone Skin Communal. We go with True Seeing. And we give that to our fronter lines. Alright, and because of our buffs, let's see, I do believe we need a Wand of We need a specific wand. We need Wand of Death Ward. Okay, we're going to take off Ember, I do believe. Or at least we'll take off one of the Wyverns, I believe. Let's see. This Wyvern's a 20 stat, so we'll take off that. We'll move this here. We'll keep the Quest Lechery there. We will be taking one of these off and equipping it. But we will get the Peridot Wyvern to somebody else. Probably going to go to Mistral, though. Okay, we'll leave that alone and just be done with it there. Heal Mass, Heal Mass. We'll just combine those together. There we go. Okay. Right, we wanted to use the wand, didn't we? Thankfully, Steven has it, so we just use this on the wolf. Alright, we take it off him now. And we start using it for everybody else. Use, and finally use. And that is going to last us 13 minutes. So we're doing wonders on our stuff already. We'll activate this. Alright, we'll take this off. Okay.
I'll take care of it.
I know what to do.
Anything else? Not really. Nope. Alright, that's that. Let's do our final save here. 48. Now we do this. Let us go in, and let's finally take out Nyrissa and her goons. And hopefully we can do so with swift retribution. I guess we'll see, won't we? Alright.
Follow if you dare.
Basically, what we have to do right now is basically go through a dungeon crawl at this point. Because there is nothing else on the list beyond that. So, yeah, it just turns into a dungeon crawl at this point. We are actually going to swap from the Necromancer Staff to something more appropriate. Because we did buy the crossbow, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, the Planar Hunter. We're going to be using that instead of anything else that we potentially use. Alternatively, I guess we could go with Mistlayer, but it's only good for like huge or gargantuan creatures and giant types, so... It's something for later, but basically Compson's set up. We don't need to worry about his inventory too much, to a degree. And we'll go from there, really. Healing's good, okay. Okay, let us use our instance of haste, I suppose. Right here, Alright, let us get Wand of Haste, let's use that. So now that we are going, we are a bit faster. We'll do another save just to be safe, because things are going to get dangerous in this area. So we best be ready for the worst, right?
I'm there.
Hello. Even groveling, the terrifying creature towers over you. Its dark claws glisten like metal, but the pose doesn't seem threatening. It's more reminiscent of a ruffled bird than a wild animal ready to pounce.
So it be you, my little guest? The crone probably frightened you there near the Castle of Limes. I didn't mean to. It's all because the Rickling man. Damn him. He keeps sending disruptors and thieves to me. I turn around and they're standing behind me. I stand up from my bench, and they climb under it. Forgive an old crone her suspicious nature. My life isn't easy, it isn't. By the way, in case you don't know yet, they call me the Knurtly Witch.
Yeah.
I know you fooled my servants to take the fragments of the first crown. Foolish timber. But then again, if I wanted smart servants, I would have chosen walking logs.
You don't look like a dweller of the first world. Who are you? The witch shakes her head.
A lonely old hag. For hundreds of years I've lived with my two sisters in a place you call the Stonelands. We guard the magical forest, sheltered trees, shambling mounds, ogres and other wonderful creatures. They praised my sisters and me, calling us the Triune Queen. It was a fine life. But then our forest fell under Lady Nyrissa's gaze, and she reduced it to dust, and made me her servant under pain of death. I couldn't even think of resisting her.
Creatures like you are called anasags, and when you and your sisters gather into a coven, it doesn't bode well for anyone else in the area, right? The witch flashes a cunning smile.
Did I tell you we were kind to others? No, we lived by our laws in peace and harmony with each other, and strangers just had to learn to keep away from our forest.
You must not be very happy with your service to Nyrissa.
I obey the one who is stronger. If I were 5 ages younger, I could try to rebel, but it's too late for me now. Poor old witch makes potions as she's told, looks after the house, takes jokes from the pile of worms, and is good for nothing else.
You don't look like Nyrissa's poor prisoner. The witch is approaching.
You think I'm lying to you, little guest, but you can't know for sure? Will you let your doubts affect your decisions?
You belong to a race of dangerous, unpredictable creatures, killers, cannibals, and you're lying to me. I can't say I like any of this witch.
I shouldn't have wasted my time on idle talk. If you don't want to die quietly, then you'll die a noisy, painful death.
Sure. Good luck with that.
This should do it.
Alright, well, they failed to do that, at least. Alright, Senator Armstrong, we're going to give him a buff of dexterity, I think. Just to increase his AC even further. Hopefully, with this act in mind, we were able to get something out of it. And we got the Book of a New Beginning. Let's go from date newest to oldest. The book's pages are empty, but upon opening it, you see that clear sunny day when you have walked into the pavements of your capital for the first time. You hear Keston showing the way, citizens greeting you politely. The air is filled with expectation and hope. Hundreds of people have come in search of a new home, a new fate, a future, and however vague and uncertain that future might be, at this moment, their hearts are filled with joy. Okay, so that's basically what happened the first day of the capital's rise, I suppose. Let's quickly get this. Skin, collect. Alright, what's down here then? Okay, there's something here. An item, I guess. Mistral. We're actually going to activate your buffs and get you seeing with immense clarity. Because perception is actually going to be very vital for you. Especially for the immediate future. Okay, find traps will give a insight bonus to seeing traps, or just seeing anything in general, I suppose. Yeah, let's see. So basically for an insight bonus you get a bonus, or a significant bonus, to seeing traps or anything. Which will help in certain circumstances, I suppose. Oh!
A calculated
Ghostly Guard.
miss.
Let's go. Okay. Thankfully we've got protection from death and all of that, so that isn't a big issue for us. Now we got Ghostly Mage Guard here. Compson, let's get rid of Acid Splash for you, because you're no longer going to need it. Let's see. Anything around here? No. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting that, we can't actually, turn the camera. It's one of the more annoying things that we can't do in this place. Alright, before we go up, we're actually going to explore down here because there is something special that we can do. And we're going to take advantage of it as much as possible. Because goodness knows, we may need it. Okay, let's organize here.
In due time.
Let's do a quick save. Because we are dealing with the Knurtly Witch after all. And we don't know what may come to happen to us.
Always ready.
Alright, let's get a shield going.
I'm there.
Alright.
Ah, little guest. You handled my trap. I was hoping to get a dead body. What a pity. Nyrissa will be disappointed. Or perhaps she won't. If I bring your head.
You are a vicious, lying wretch, Knurtly Witch. And I like it. I can finish you as easily as I defeated your pathetic trap. But I prefer to gain a useful servant. Bow to me, and you shall live. The witch's eyes wander, and you watch as Spite inwardly struggles with caution and selfishness. Finally, the huge hag starts to speak.
If you were one of these spineless dreamers who care about morality or good, then I'd laugh in your face. But you are different. You run to your goal with no care for the means. You bite quick and deep as a bullet. Perhaps you really will be able to defeat Nyrissa. I won't dare to challenge the Fey Queen. If you need my service, take the potions I made for her, and my key to the shrine. I hope I do not see you again.
Good. So we have managed to convince the Knurtly Fae that we are not an enemy. Rather, we would sooner use her to our own benefit.
Interesting.
Alright, let's disable this trap again. Alright.
Well, it's done.
More treasure, naturally. Alright, another trap here. We're not running into much enemies, but that's fine. That's a good thing, I guess, technically. Okay, that leaves us with this place here. So let's go. See what's what. The wizard in the mirror keeps clinging to the glass and whispering softly. Not noticing you.
Follow.
Okay, interesting. I do believe that is one of the few puzzles in this place that we have to address. And if I'm not mistaken... Yeah, I think it's high time we activate our thing now, and let's start shuffling through the zones. I think we go through here, and boom. We go to another plane. Alright, let us activate the magical lantern. Now we are not going to suffer from the adverse effects of this place. And we'll get some nice items. We managed to get a Lenorm hide. Immunity to fire and +4 to saving throws against transmutation schools. You know, fire immunity isn't that bad. That's for sure.
I do what I must.
Alright, let's go up and let's see if we can find something else. Let's see. I do believe there is only 2 places here. Or at least 2 zones that we can go through. I'm just not sure if there's going to be anything that, you know, comes of it. Alright, we've got more treasure here. As expected of this place. 15 hours, 51 minutes. Okay, so we still got some stuff to do. Okay. Alright, open the door here. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Rip there. Anything here then? I would assume so. Yep.
This will hurt.
Ghostly guards coming in. Alright. Now we're gonna get into damage. They're trying to make us suffer blinding sickness. Which is not gonna be enough for us. That's for sure. Okay. Alright, it appears that the encumbrance of Monsoon is suffering now. We're gonna have to get some cures there. We'll wait for the combat to finish though. There we go. Alright, Monsoon. We need to get you some price in descending order. And get you a cure. I think Lesser Restoration should do you good because it's ability damage. Let's check to make sure. Here we go. Yep. Lesser Restoration is enough. Anybody suffering else? We've got Conditioning, which... upon performing a good deed, the armor reduces the Constitution by 2. Okay, apparently the conditionings affected Sundowner. Alright, how's the dexterity? We're suffering some strength damage from our wolf, but that's perfectly fine. We'll live. Okay, anything here? Aside from lag, of course. There appears to be a treasure. We picked up Remnant. This +5 Flaming Greatsword deals an additional 2d6 divine damage on hit. If the wielder is good and the target is evil, it deals an additional 3d6 divine damage instead. Or deals 3d6 divine damage instead, rather. Okay, there is nothing else on this floor that we would possibly need. So, yeah. With that in mind, then, let us go to the next floor until we can figure out what we're going to be doing next. Let us go. What dangers lie in the abodes here? That is the question.
In due time.
Now, what happens here? Okay. Now, I have a very bad feeling in this area, but I'm not entirely certain. So I guess we'll see what happens. But if my hunch is correct, I guess we'll see, won't we? Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything here just yet. But these rooms actually come with a very interesting thing with them. So you're gonna come to understand that soon enough. This is no different. We're going to keep to this positioning though for now. And we're going to slowly start discovering our groups. Or you're going to slowly start to see where Nyrissa has taken our companions.
I'm off.
And swiftly you'll understand what's going on. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anyone here. Except for the treasure chest, of course. Alright. A shame, but not unexpected after all. Okay, what about here? Alright. Okay, a treasure chest here. We've got a forewarning. This +3 light shield grants a wielder immunity to critical hits. That is a powerful shield. And I think there was an enemy. Nope, nope, there's an enemy here, though. And I think we go for the kill here. Alright. Let's see, who's he targeting? He's targeting Steven, which is good. That's the intended target. And my god, are we efficient in killing. Which is good. I was not wrong to prepare accordingly. Frost Great Axe +2, okay. That does worry me for what might come our way next, but I guess we'll see. Here lies Senator Armstrong. Okay, sure. We'll do a quick save here. There we go. And we'll keep going. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything here just yet. I think we actually have to go to a specific location first before we start trying to find our friends. Or companions, as you will come to realize. Alright, before we do, let's go with... Let's get a Wand of Haste going. That way we're, you know, moving a bit faster here.
I'm there.
Because haste makes waste. Or at least, at the very least, if we're not rushing through this, it's just going to take forever. Okay, we managed to get another book. The Book of Blinding Revenge. The book's pages are empty, but upon opening it, you see the Everbloom flower in front of you, the embodiment of Nyrissa's blazing wrath. Her insane desire to exact revenge upon the whole world intoxicates your heart with the same madness. Thousands of years of despair, thousands of years of mangled soul, thousands of years of searching for what was stolen away, lost. The blinding rage was so strong, in fact, that it feels as though it's your own. Good to note. Ah, Wild Hunt Scouts. Unfortunately for them, we do have ways to bypass their defenses, so they're going to be in a bad position. Okay, they are trying to over-damage us, so that's going to be nasty, but that's fine. Okay. Ah! Okay, let's back off Samuel. He is definitely not ready for that. Okay, Pain.
Run them through.
Okay, coup de grace. I guess that's going to be the name of the game. Alright, Wolf is the focus. Good. That's something I'd much rather prefer. Alright, Samuel, we want you to coup de grace this Wild Hunt Scout. Alright, Wolf, you're gonna go for this one. Okay, that Wild Hunt Scout's trying to escape and trying to take us down.
My masterpiece.
Alright. We want you to coup de grace this one while we have the chance. Okay, that's a death. Good. Alright, that's not enough though. Okay. Alright, Wild Hunt Monarch is going to go next here. Alright, we'll have the Wolf coup de grace here. Alright, Samuel, you're responsible for taking this one out. Compson, you're fine. Mistral, you are going to be on coup de grace duty as well. You want to coup de grace as many of these guys as possible. Okay, there we go. That's death. Alright, Mistral, we want to coup de grace with this dude next. Oh, no, no, we should be good. Alright, perfect. That should help with most issues. We are going to then go with a heal for Samuel, so that way he's not suffering as much. There we go. Nice. 220 damage, perfect. Now we got the last wild hunt. And they die. Good. Now, I'm not entirely certain what made them be immune to, you know, all the coup de grace, but... Or at least immune to death. But I guess that's just difficulty ramping up, right? It's a nasty thing. Okay. Grab those, and we'll be on our merry way.
Do what I must.
But yeah, no, that's, as you can tell, the difficulty is spiked. To a degree. Not in a good way, either. Alright, our wolf is suffering, so we're actually just going to make it easy on ourselves and use a mass heal here. So, heal mass, boom. Everybody's recovered. We recover our stats, negatives, and we are good to go. Okay. I think we'll go this way, I guess. Why not? Alright, we're gonna go over here, I think, and we'll see what's what. Alright, grab this. There we go. Alright, what's down here, then? Do a quick save. And off we go. Anything in here? There's a treasure. We'll grab that, I suppose.
Follow if you dare.
There should be treasure in here. I think we just didn't check it, so we'll do that right now. I might as well, right? Okay, nothing in there. Okay, I guess we're keeping going down the corridor. See if we find something. Anything, really. Oh, what's this? The story won't be complete until we gather all the characters, right?
What a beautiful place. Ah, the way it sings of solitude. No, just look at her. Walking around the enemy's lair, enjoying the scenery. You're a crazy goat. How do you even survive without me? Canera, how can both of us be here? Is this a dream? I don't know. Wait. What's that noise?
Oh dear. We should probably deal with that. We need to find out what happened to Kanara and Kaliki.
And snow. Do you like snow? Oh, what am I thinking? Of course, you'll say snow is impractical.
Approaching Kanara and Kaliki, you see the girls sitting closely and speaking very quietly. A warmth touched with sadness sounds in their voices.
I'll even say I'm ready to listen to your poetic chatter for a while, once we escape from this beautiful but rather dangerous palace. Oh, look!
Kanara, Kaliki, how can you both be here?
It's all because of the house at the edge of time. At least, we think that's why. This place, it's like it's split and exists both here and there, today and yesterday. Even the mirrors here show delayed reflections. I was wandering here alone, passed through the mist, and Canera was standing on the other side.
You know what, before we continue, I'm actually going to turn the volume up for, going to turn the volume up on them. Let's down this to a 50, I think, or at least a 60. And then we will increase this to an 80 on voice volume and save. And this should help us.
It's a good thing I thought of going through the same mist and caught up with this dreamer. I was right on time for the Soul Eater. It wasn't real, of course. Someone had unleashed an illusion on us. If we didn't know that you helped save us from that creepy fiend, we might have taken the bait.
So you broke Nethi's second condition.
Yes, and the forefather warned us about it. What's going to happen now? How about we put off these worries for later? It can wait until we escape the dominion of the insane Fey Queen.
Yeah, we have to go now.
We're ready. For anything. Ready or not. But we can roast a few Fey along the way. Lead on.
Well, as much as I'd like to take you with me, I'm not. I have bigger fish to fry. Besides, I've got my OG crew here with me, who's been with me since day one. So, yeah, I'd much rather have them. Considering they're all buffed up as well, which makes it all the more reasonable to bring and use them instead of anybody else. Although it seems that our buffs have worn out, though, which does pose concern, but not enough that I'm gonna be worried about it. Alright. Let's just hope it's enough.
This will hurt.
Alright, Samuel, stop. Ah, pain. Alright, I guess Samuel takes the pain there. That's fine. At least we'll get tons of damage going through. Okay. Samuel's gonna be down for a bit, but that's perfectly fine. At least he's not dead. I'd say that much. Alright, let's give him a heal. There we go. Yeah, at least Samuel's not dead. I'll give him that. Wait, hold on. Oh, conditioning's just reduced for some reason. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, I guess it's because of the abilities. Whatever. Let's see. Restoration lesser. Want the lower quality. Here we go. Use that to cure. And we are now good to go. Because apparently our abilities are just way better this way. +4 light pick. Cool. Alright, here's some more spells that we can use if need be. Can't go through there, so that sucks, but that is perfectly fine. Because we've only just scratched the surface of this area. This is the second floor, or the quote-unquote first floor, after all. We're going to open this chest right here. See what we can find.
I managed it.
Alright, let's do a quick save here. And I guess we're going up north here to see what's what. Let's hope it's a good place and not one of bad. This looks like a door that we do not want to enter until we're done, actually. So before we touch that door, we should probably keep going. Okay. Up here. Let's see, what's what?
I'm there.
Just items, I guess? Alright. Let's keep going. Down through here. What leads us to the... Ah, Wild Hunt Scouts. Perfect. Samuel.
I don't like you!
Alright, Samuel, you need to back off and just not be a target. Thank you very much. You'd be saving me a lot of trouble if that's the case. Okay, good. Okay, what are you doing, Wolf? Okay. We'll target you first. There. Now we target you, the Wild Hunt Scout. Mistral, we're going to want you to heal Samuel. There we go. Good. That'll save us some trouble for the immediate future.
In due time.
Alright, Thompson, what are you doing? Off you go. seems we got another mirror here. We got some more chests. Let's grab that.
Follow
What is this?
if you dare.
The mirror is covered with a thick mist. It reflects nothing. Cool. Alright, before we continue, we are absolutely going to save, because things are just going to get more hectic as we go on. And having those buffs on is important.
We cannot be defeated.
Alright, focus on the Wild Hunt Scout here. Oh! I see. Get the heal for Steven. There we go. Good gravy. That's a lot of pain. Alright. It's a good thing we can actually blow these guys out of the water and deal so much damage that it's not going to concern us. But jeez. Our wolf is just suffering because of the negligence of others. Alright, let's get a heal mask going. Oh, we can't actually use that, so we'll take these off Mistral here. And I guess we'll use Senator Armstrong as the conduit as we use it to give everybody a heal. Because Bugger just waiting, right? Okay, we are now left with a full room that we have not identified aside from that door.
I'm there.
So I guess we're going to do that door next. I don't exactly want to move to any other locations. Well, actually, no. Well, we can go to the gates, I suppose. Yeah, let's do that real quick. I mean, we've got, like, plenty of time after all. Yeah, we're in no rush currently. Okay, now we've got the front entrance done. Okay, our group is organized and ready to go. Let's do this. Before we do continue, however, we're going to deactivate the magical lantern for this. And we're going to make our way through the, mist, and hope that's enough. Okay, we activate the bauble in our inventory. There we go. And let us see who else we can find on the other side of the mist.
And what have we here?
Knock. Knock, knock.
Is that the sound of your knees shaking in fear? I took you for a hero. For only a hero would be brave enough to come here. Or are you something else? A shabby, tattered bit of comedy, perhaps?
I am hero. Great hero.
Are you? Am I the only one who sees that? I don't think your master sees anything of the sort. Are you not put aside? Laughed at, ridiculed, treated as your tribe treated you?
No! He is a hero, and so I am. Me, hero, and I will stop you.
No, you contemptuous little thing. You cannot stop me. But if you truly are a hero come to challenge me, then you may join the others who came before. In death.
Oh. Well, that's ominous. Let's see.
I'm off.
Oh. Hey, Knock Knock.
There you are, taking your time.
Knock Knock's ears perk up as you approach. He looks dirty and his clothes are in greater disarray than normal. His eyes are also a strange clear blue, like marbles. What happened to you?
That foul-smelling plant woman with ears tried to kill me, but Knock Knock bravely cowered on floor and held breath. Old trick from way back in tribe. Makes them think Knock Knock already dead before they kick and hit more. Except this time, trick worked. Foul-smelling plant woman with ears no keep kicking or hitting me, and her spell. Dodged most of it. Made eyes all funny though. Starting see normal again. Almost good as new.
Knock Knock swallows, lifting the rags from his side to reveal a huge black scorch mark cutting through close to his ribs. He blinks and then some of the red returns, but slowly. You sure you're alright?
Ready to stab. Point the way and knife will follow. Plus, now you here. Let's play same game with her. Except this time, Knock Knock has clever plan. Keep kicking her when she falls, and make sure she not do same death fake trick Knock Knock do.
Yeah, let's go Knock Knock. Let's go. Unfortunately, you're just gonna be in the back lines because I've already got my crew assembled. And, we've already assembled ourselves, basically.
That's not the way I wanted to get to the First World.
You've dreamed of this for a long time, haven't you? To dive into a vortex of wonder and discovery, while your foes tramp the dirty roads of Golarion. The return here, where it all began, the prototype, the precursor of all that is known to mortals. And it lies open before you. But you will need a mighty protector to explore the First World. Accept my help and my blessing.
You do understand that your so-called offer, in fact, leaves me no choice. I am completely alone in the dominion of a mighty and unpredictable creature. A refusal might cost me my life.
So don't refuse.
And yet, I'm saying no. To put it bluntly, you are asking me to betray a friend who I deeply respect. Some friend would I be if I gave in to blackmail.
Seems Nyrissa's having trouble with, our compatriots. At least the betrayal seems to have worked. Well,
I'm there. I didn't expect you to get here so soon. Just a moment, I'm almost finished.
Jubilus is writing in his notebook, looking as focused as usual. Jubilus, are you alive? I saw Nyrissa trying to kill you.
Far from trying, she did kill me. Not that I was unprepared for such an outcome, but it's still an unpleasant and rather painful business. I'm not sure yet if I'm even going to include it in my publications. A painful death is not the sort of experience you want to read about over and over on a rainy evening by the fire.
Yeah, I can bet.
But guess who helped me? Say, our insane ghost friend from the dungeons under the Candlemere. Though she's not a ghost anymore, and significantly less insane, but who knows? According to her, she never died in a dungeon, but safely opened a portal to the First World and even regained her immortality.
Well then.
Sheikah, the eldest of time, informed her that for this she has to thank a king from Golarion, and some young, just think of it, gnome named Jubilost. Sheikah told Say that she'd be able to save us in the house at the edge of time many thousands of years later. And she did. She waited, she came, and she saved.
I see. So that's the reason why things came to be how they became, I guess. We have to go, Jubilus.
Of course. I just can't wait to pay a visit to Lady Nyrissa. I should like to help her become history, both literally and figuratively.
Sure. Alright, let's grab this. The Book of the Journey. The book's pages are empty, but upon opening it, you see a road. Somewhere far behind is Restov, where you accepted your mission. The stone lands spread open before you. Hills and swamps, ravines and rivers, along with hundreds of cruel cutthroats and thousands of monsters. Will you be able to conquer this land? The uncertainty is humbling, but the fear gives you strength and readies your blood. Alright. Well, that's interesting. But it does mean that things are slowly starting to spiral as more dangers come upon us. We're going to do a quick save here just to be safe. I have no idea what dangers are going to be popping up here, so all the more reason to be ready. Oh.
Ashes and dust. That's what this dwarf is. It would be amusing to find out how strong his faith is. Do you hear me, my loyal servant?
What? What is this? Do I hear your voice? Oh, Grotus, do you speak to your servant in this lifeless place?
It is true. Your time has come, Harim. Do not cling to this miserable world. Let go. Release your life. The boneyard awaits you. I am waiting.
Oh, I've waited for this moment for long. How comforting it will be to close my eyes and know there is no need to open them again.
You believed in your death so much that you really died, dwarf. Few can boast such powerful beliefs.
Well then. Okay, I guess Harim's still alive. Interesting.
Follow if you dare.
Hello. Harim meets you, stroking his beard pensively, and nods calmly as ever, like there's nothing amiss. Harim, I saw Nyrissa trying to trick you into dying by pretending to be the voice of Grotus.
Oh, it's true. I am sad to see that I almost gave in, taking her false words for the voice of Grotus. I almost felt the cold breath of the boneyard. But memories return to me of the feats we accomplished together. I remembered the lesson you helped me learn. Would Grotus reveal to me the true essence of the circle of making and unmaking, only to drive me from the world? I realized I had given in to a lie meant to take me from my path and prevent me from helping you confront our old enemy. Then I shook off the deadly torpor and awoke.
We have to go. Are you ready to move, Harim?
As never before.
Good. We hunt, then. We hunt. And because of that, we now can see what else comes amiss from our exploration. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything too fantastic here, except for the mirror and this. The wizard in the mirror keeps clinging to the glass and whispering softly, not noticing you. Okay.
I do what I must.
I do believe that mirror plays some significant importance somewhere. I'm just not sure where, specifically. But regardless of the circumstances, we're gonna have to be ready, because there is plenty of stuff that we gotta do. Alright, let's just hope our, let's just hope we're ready for most combats that come our way. Even despite our slightly debuffed state. Alright, the ghostly guard comes into play. They're going for the wolf, which is much more preferable. Okay, they're going for Steven, which is good. Okay, ghostly guards are going ham. Not enough to kill us, though. Alright, ghostly mage. You have no chance in stopping us. Okay. Let us get some... I do believe we need to get a heal, specifically. But before that, we're going to use Lesser Restoration here. Because we do have the scrolls for it. Might as well use them. Okay. Ability damage, dex damage, no. Okay. Use those. Alright, Senator Armstrong. Use them. There we go. That just leaves the wolf, which we will... I guess use a restoration on? It's a little bit better than what we normally do, but considering we have so much of it, it's not a bad idea. Alright, give the wolf a buff. And I guess while I'm at it, I can give a heal to Steven, just so he's healed up. There we go. That should set us up quite nicely. And I don't think there's any chest in here, so we just move on. And thankfully we don't need to worry about the clouds, because they are poison-oriented. And we've got delay poison, which technically makes us temporarily immune to such effects, which is equally as viable for us. Delay poison, 36. We do have blinding sickness though, which is annoying, but that's fine.
I'm off.
Alright, what's here? The mirror before you simply reflects its surroundings. It seems an amazingly mundane decoration for such an insane place, the house at the edge of time. That is, except for one strange detail. The mirror reflects the room, the dust rising in rays of light, everything but you. The moment you realize this, you hear a dull moan from somewhere behind the glass, and someone nearby crashes into a mirror from the other side. The reflection, if it of course is a reflection, raises his head. It's a human, clearly a wizard, and a beautiful young face, pale as death. His dark clothes are charred and bloody. In one hand, the wizard is holding a lantern just like yours, and while the other clings to the glass, as if trying not to fall. I can't. Again and again. Hey, do you hear me? The reflection focuses its stare on you and whispers. I hear you, next one. Who are you? I am what I seem, a reflection stuck in time. I am the one who was reflected in this mirror long ago. Probably dead, but I can't disappear. The house at the edge of time stores the moment when he was clinging to his life. Wounded on this very spot, in this very room. And I will remain here in remembrance of him. Forever. Whose reflection are you? I don't know this. The mirror only stores one moment, and I am but a small fragment of what he was. The real me. I am only what he felt when he fell to his knees before this mirror, wounded. Only what he was thinking at that moment. Pain, rage, desire to achieve his goals. Whatever it takes. Where did you get this lantern? It was a gift from someone great, whose power was more vast than I could have ever imagined. But I can tell you no more. I don't remember. Why is it you called me that, next one? I know nothing of my true journey. Its end is lost in darkness, and the beginning is so far away. But I know that you follow in his footsteps, as I once did. You fight to protect your lands from her. From Nyrissa. Can I help you in any way? The reflection looks at you with sorrow. I want to be free. I want to cease to be. I have lived for untold ages, feeling only despair, anger, fear of death and defeat. Everything was happening to me at the fateful moment by the mirror. Can you help me? I know you can. I know I can have peace if I only learn the end of my story. There are 3 more mirrors somewhere in the house which store its fragments, but I am captured by this place and moment, and cannot look in them of my own. If you can do this for me, if you revisit the path that the real me took, and find all 3 mirrors, then I shall be free. Fine, I'll try. I couldn't be more grateful. But listen, you have to start from the beginning and touch the mirrors in the same order they once reflected me. If you make a mistake in the order or touch an empty mirror, you'll have to start over. I can only assume the next mirror is somewhere near the entrance of the house, but I know nothing more. Please help me, and be careful, or you may just become another reflection in Nyrissa's mirrors. Interesting. Okay, we've got a new quest. Mirror Memories. We've now got to figure out what sort... We've got to find 3 mirrors and we've got to sort them out by order before returning to the last remnants of the mirror. To which it'll probably be destroyed or something. Ah. Okay. Alright, Samuel back off. Go for the ghostly guard here. There we go. The wolf will take most of the run here. Oh, I guess Steven's just running. Bugger, I suppose. And now we go for the ghostly mage guard. Oh. Fear. Rip. At the very least we got the poison immunity, so it's perfectly fine. We'll live. Alright, let's grab this. Alright, nice. We got some items here and there. Let us quickly shoot through the blinding sickness here before things go awry.
I'm there.
Anything in here worth noting? Not really. Yeah, the fights are significantly easier if you plan it out, it seems. Okay. But he did say that the mirror is near the entrance, so I guess we go with that in mind.
I do what I must.
But we will address that in another moment in time, I do believe. Because we have bigger fish to fry. And more enemies to, of course, deal with. Okay. From here, what we gotta do is we gotta go... Okay, there's one here. The mirror comes alive under your touch. Its dark surface is lit by flashes of battle that happened in this very room. An unknown age ago, a group of warriors in dark clothes are fighting a flock of gargoyles. There are clouds of sorcerous mist in the hallway behind their backs. Suddenly, it's pierced by a ray of light, and a familiar wizard appears on a battlefield, holding a magic lantern in his hand. He is swaying from pain, but looks angry and resolute. "We will all die here. Run!" one of the soldiers screams. Without hesitation, the wizard pushes him right into the gargoyle's claws. As soon as the monsters are distracted with their victim, the wizard envelops the entire group in a spell and kills them on the spot. "Get to the stairs, the second floor!" He lights the lantern, and the warriors swiftly retreat into the mist. The vision fades, but then another room. Another wizard's reflection appears on the other side of the glass. The one you first spoke to. It nods to you and says quietly, I remember this fight. We're on the right path." Okay, so we have to go to the second floor now for the next memory, it seems. But before we go...
I welcome you to the house at the edge of time, my darling one.
No need for two-faced hospitality. Toxic intent is no less poisonous when phrased politely.
And yet I welcome you, and would see you among my assistants. Oh, but why use words if I can show you? Your fate was decided before you were born. Yet you chose to go your own way, as I once did. And you can achieve so much more. Look as if you're looking in a mirror. This is what I can make of you. A perfect face. A perfect spirit. A perfect warrior.
I know how much power you have, Lady Nyrissa. But do not seek my aid in your war on the Stolen Lands. What perfect spirit would entertain betrayal? I serve the king. There is no price that could buy my loyalty.
Then you'll vanish. Even the most beautiful flowers die. Such is life.
Alright, off we go. Nice try, Wild Hunt Scouts. Not enough to deal with us.
This is what perfection is worth.
Valerie looks coldly at her monstrous counterpart, lying defeated. Nyrissa seems very eager for you to serve her.
Her desires were vain and her judgment was wrong. Know that I consider it an honor to serve you, and I won't back down, even in the face of death.
Are you ready to keep going?
Always.
Good. Well, let's keep going. Alright, we've got Valerie now, and I do believe the next one on the list is... well... this.
Where am I?
In the cage you wanted to escape so desperately, my little Skylark.
Kill me. Torture me if you want, Nyrissa. But I will serve you no more.
I don't need your service. I only wanted to know. How you, so devoted to good, could so diligently look the other way, while there was evil happening right under your nose.
Jaethal, no! Stop!
What happened? Where am I?
In a place worthy of you, Inquisitor. Are you prepared to keep fighting for those who never appreciate you? Those who despise you and think you a monster?
Oh, Saren Ray, give me the strength to overcome evil. Give me the fire to burn the disgusting undead servant of the fallen goddess!
Bring me the heart of this useless creature, and I will give you new life in the First World.
Alright. Let us see.
What a pity. He was a nullity in life, but it's sad to see resources wasted so.
What happened here?
The naive boy priest fell for Nyrissa's illusions and attacked me. The nymph tried to fool my mind as well. She even offered me First World immortality. Can you imagine? She failed, of course. Not to flatter you, but you are the only leader I'm ready to follow. You have the will and mind worthy of a ruler. It would be inexcusably stupid for me to exchange your favor for the whims of an insane nymph. As for Tristian, I'm sorry that I accidentally deprived you of this useful tool. I'd be happy to raise him as undead, but Saren Ray has already taken the soul. We don't want to wrestle with the Everlight.
I'm glad that's over with. Let's keep going. But yes, because we were unable to support Jaethal in a way that was more preferable, Tristan ends up dying. Had we managed to convince her to do something else in her own belief at that time, where I was talking about it, then we could have saved her. Oh. Hello, who are you? Oh, right. I guess these are the supports that were trying to help us, but... oh well. Yeah, please do. You said you were going to help me, but you haven't helped me that much so far, which is disappointing, to say the least. Alright, what else is here? We've got this, so let's check this out, I suppose. We are currently on, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. Oh, what's this?
What do I see on your face, gloomy traveler? Is that righteous rage, or anger bred by indecisiveness?
Away, witch! Your deceitful words may touch my ears, but not my heart!
Whose voices do you hear with your heart? Your darling wife? Your little daughter?
Quiet!
Do you hear them screaming? Do you hear them calling you for help? Turn around. It is the lair of a monster that's ruined thousands of lives. And who will keep it from ruining 1,000 more? Not you.
Oh dear. Alright, let's rush in.
Your journey was long, but I waited. And my wait is over.
Akun stands near the entrance to the troll's lair, tense as a drawn bowstring. What happened?
The witch came to me, poured honeyed poison into my ears. Her words besought the mind. I nearly gave in to them. But I remembered you and decided to wait.
Good.
Rage has already led me on the wrong path, but you didn't let it take control. Your voice in my mind was stronger than the witch's voice. I fight for what is precious and needs protection, not for the sake of fighting, not to relieve the pain.
Good. Let's move on.
Wait. The witch belched poison, but truth as well. We are in the dwelling of a monster. We ought to destroy it.
Alright, so let's kill the troll together.
I follow you.
But we're gonna do it alone. And yeah, we just gotta take this creature down. And let's do it.
This will hurt.
The misbegotten troll goes down. Or we hunt the misbegotten troll, that is. Okay, we've managed to make them fail the spell. To a degree, anyways. Okay. Alright, I guess we could go with Overwhelming Grief, see if that helps. There we go. They're gonna probably start casting more, naturally. We could probably go for a Sunder Armor, see if that changes anything. Might. Let's see. No, it doesn't do much, I don't think. But we are getting a ton of hits off, at least. Not enough to warrant, you know, it being helpful, though. Let's get the binding going, I guess. Let's try it. There we go, the binding of the prince should help some. At the very least, it'll blind him, which will give him some negatives there. Alright, the damage is stacking, though. Okay. Let's cast the shield spell just to make it a lot harder to attack. Good. Alright, nice. The damage is coming in clutch. Good. Oh, he tried to use a heal spell, which he did succeed in, I guess. Let's try for Icy Prison to see if that'll help. Make that... Okay, no, but we did manage to get the cold damage at least, I think. Is there anything else I can do to make his life a little worse, though? Let's see. First level spells, I guess we got Grease. Round. We'll do that. It might be the saving grace here for us. Making Grease. We're also going to throw down an Entangle, because Entangle, if I'm not mistaken, negate our movement a bit worse. So we'll get another Entangle going. And because we got freedom of movement going, it shouldn't be that big an issue for us. Yeah, so if we cast this, none of us should be affected as much. And the misbegotten troll should be stuck in it. Let's see, is there anything else I can do for our attacks, though? Not really, but we can make ourselves hasted, so at the very least we're getting more attacks off. Which is equally as beneficial. Ah, the damage is coming in clutch, good. The Grease is a reflex save, but even still, it seems the troll is suffering, which is good. It's making our job easier. Alright, troll's coming in, trying to do his best, but failing. The debuffs are now gone off him. He now entangled, and he does go down, making our attacks hit more. And now he's basically dead. For the most part. He's basically at death's door, but we probably need a coup de grace him for the kill. Or at least do acid damage, but I'm gonna do coup de grace. That's way better. Okay, we'll have, oh, nope, never mind. Don't need to. We'll get the items off the misbegotten troll. And let us see what we did pick up. Alright, we'll move to Senator Armstrong. Date from newest to oldest. Alright, the Flaming Long Spear is a nice item. We've got +5 full plate for our troubles. It's pretty okay. +6 Cloak of Resistance. An Amulet of Evil Doom. DR 10 good. Interesting. Belt of Physical Protection +8. And Manticore Skin Boots. Juicy. Let's see. We're going to give the Manticore Skin Boots to Samuel, I think? Yep. Oh, 1 second. Alright, it seems I gotta grab dinner, but I'm going to grab that in a moment while I sort out my inventory first. We're gonna boost up Samuel's stuff by giving him the belt, I do believe. We can take off the Star Soldier Gauntlet at this point, so we'll do that. Take those gloves off, in favor of giving them to somebody else who deserves them. Honestly, I think they are best given to Mistral more than anything. But that is just a personal preference, I believe. Besides, she uses strength anyway, so all the more reason to give it to her. It'll help with her hits, so yeah. We've got the Cloak of Resistance +6, we'll give that to her. We'll keep the Revena's Shadow going. We'll give the +5 Cloak of Resistance to... We'll give it to Monsoon, I'm thinking. Because we don't need the Cloak of the Bear for him, honestly. And the Amulet of Evil Doom is an interesting one, but not needed ultimately. Yeah, our group's actually really fast now to think about it. Let's actually take these Manticore Skin Boots off in favor of giving them to Mistral, who actually will get a benefit from them. Sundowner seems to be 50. So everybody moves basically like at 50 plus with everything that we have currently. Although I should probably give Sundowner these Swift Wind Boots. Not that they do anything though, which is the annoying bit. Yeah, we get a bonus from haste, but that's about it. Kind of wish I had some more boots, but it's fine. Okay, we need to go from date newest to oldest, naturally. And we should be fine. Yeah, we're not finding anything else. Okay. Ah, well. What we'll do, however, is we're going to use the... Alright, we'll do price in descending order, and we're going to use a Scroll of Mass Heal to give everybody a booster, and clear ourselves of status ailments. It is the fastest way of doing so, after all. Is there anything else before I dip out of this area? I don't think there is, so we'll just keep going. Now, before I move any further, I'm going to grab dinner, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I got food. So I may be quiet at a few points. I'm gonna try and do my best to not hamper my conversation with you guys. But we'll see what happens, ultimately. I'll probably just eat when I have time to it, like now.
Why not add some fire?
Maestro Johnish?
I'm here, my darling, to teach you another lesson. To stop being a slave. It's not enough to escape from slavery.
Enough flapping your jaw, Janice. Get to business.
Do you see this key? It's the only way to open your cages. But there's a problem. After it opens one lock, it breaks. Only one of you can get out. Just one. So, you'll have to decide, my darlings. To kill the slave in you, you'll have to kill. Begin!
In due time.
I guess we'll see. Seems they're both alright, though.
You're
Good.
here! You're alive!
Believe it or not, we are too. Although we almost died.
Will you tell me what happened?
We woke up in cages, with Maestro Janus standing nearby looking quite real. He set the cages on fire and tells us there's only one key, and makes us decide which one gets out.
But we both remembered how Janish ran from us like a scolded dog. And we knew that we could never be separated, ever. Each day that we spent together, and problem we got ourselves out of, gave us the grit and the skill to see through every deception. So I looked at Reg, and he looked at me, and the fire went out, and the cages opened. It was all Nyrissa's illusion. She'd pretended to be Janusz, but she messed with the wrong team. We didn't come all this way together to die alone.
You and I didn't walk so many roads just to fall for such rubbish. With a leader like you, we can face any monster. Let's go, shall we? I can't wait to laugh in that green witch's face.
Indeed, it would be quite funny to do so. But yeah. We've almost saved absolutely everybody. I might have to change the stream title because I am going to be busy in a bit. I'm going to try and aim for a nice solid 2 hours, but we'll see.
What are you looking for here, you pariah? There is no place for you in your world, and there won't be a place in my dominion.
Get out, witch! When my friends find their way here, we'll pluck off your petals.
Your friends? Am I hearing it right? You think any of them are still alive?
Keep talking. I don't believe your tales.
Why would I lie to you? You are the reason that everyone you care about dies. You get banished from everywhere like the plague. Your soul is poisoned, like an animal gone mad. I will leave you with that. Farewell.
Alright, let's see what happened to Amiri then. Amiri kneels down at the frozen gravestone, mumbling something quietly. She barely notices you. Amiri, what happened?
Nothing. I'm just tired of waiting for you, Chief. That's what. This witch came by, tried to pour some muck into my ears. There's some snakes that, whatever they say, it's like a knife in your ribs.
Come to your senses. We need to keep going.
Like I mind. Keep going means keep going. I told you, you are my tribe. Together, we'll tear anyone to pieces.
Well, that works for me. Apparently Stephen Armstrong still lies here, so that's something, I suppose. Not that it matters to us, anyways. We're doing quite alright despite the circumstances. But I think that's literally everybody but Lindsay. And I think it's high time we go to that very location. Now, give me 1 second while I check. I just need to find a specific item now. Okay, I'm just not sure if I'm gonna find it with our current stats, but we're gonna have to try. Yeah, no, we're not gonna find it, I don't think, because our stats are currently not high enough to do it. But we're gonna try our best anyways. But for this, we're going to need to do absolutely everything in our power to make it more likely to succeed. So we're going to do the Eyes of the Eagle here, which will give a boost there. That'll give us a 32. Let's see. We're going to need Greater Heroism if we can cast it. Which I don't think we will be able to. But we can use Heroic Invocation here. Okay. I think we may have to do our first rest of many to make it happen. Or at least the first of few that we should be doing. Alright, Air Blast, Earth Blast. What does it do? It does slashing and piercing. I mean, we can do that instead of the Metal Blast, which is slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. Yeah, the only difference is it's sand-based, isn't it? Nah, we don't need it. But we will need Greater Heroism if we hope to try, because that is the big stipulation there. But one thing is for certain, we're going to need as much experience as possible. And you know what? Let's actually go try and find Lindsay first before we finish off. I think that's the go-to here. We'll finish finding Lindsay and then, yeah. Hello, Grave. I will be done in a short minute. I'm just wrapping things up and I will be done for stream. Misty chamber in the underground floor? Misty chamber in the underground floor. You can get where the final key is stored. From there. Oh. So, my Robin. Thought she could trick me. Tried to spy, didn't you? Well, yes. Because I'm not a traitor and I don't abandon my friends. Such loyalty. I know just how to reward it. The Horned Hunter salutes you. Ah, the king of the castle, or sandcastle. You made it after defeating the Jabberwock. I have to admit, I'm impressed. But what will you do now? Pick up this silly little bard's body? What did you do to Lindsay? The Horned Hunter shrugs, then nods at the breathless body on the floor. She thought she could trick the mistress. Well, she's not the first one, and she won't be the last. Get out of my way. I want Nyrissa, and I will get her. No, silly creature, it's Nyrissa who wants you. You are the last grain of dust that will fall into the apology, and I will bring this grain to her. So you say.
You should have run.
We will finish off this fight, and we'll get the buff going. But it's not enough. Oh no, it's not. Oh, he's running off, I guess. Alright.
Enemy approaching.
Oh. Is there more? Ah, I see. Even more danger. Okay.
The mistress will deal with you.
Shaking his fist farewell, the horned hunter leans heavily against the door that led to the second floor. As if recognizing him, the door opened, allowing Nyrissa's terrifying servant through. He rushes away. The bodies of slain satyrs lay by the king's feet, but the hero's eyes were not fixed on them. A little further along, the daring, talented, restless Lindsay, loyal chronicler and friend, lay motionless on the ground. She was dead. Realizing what happened, the king
breathed bitterly. They're going to pay for this.
The visions of the house at the edge of time have revealed to the king the sad truth. Lindsay never betrayed him. She just wanted to find out Nyrissa's plans. Pretending diligently to be interested and excited, Lindsay asked questions and finally discovered that there's a special place in the house at the edge of time. A shrine where the apology was kept. A cup holding the dust of almost 1,000 kingdoms. If we reach this treasure, the evil nymph will definitely not be able to hide from us any longer. The entrance to the shrine opens with 3 keys. The wriggling man keeps the first key, the Knurtly Witch the second one, and the third one is stored in a secret room on the first floor. To get inside, one must pass through the mist chamber in the underground part of the house. Upon discovering all this, Lindsay decided to set off and find the third key to help the king, but she was caught and murdered. I knew solo missions were not my thing. And then, standing over the body of his most loyal companion, the king thought, how is it that this very moment is being described in the book, if the author is already dead?
Lindsay.
Yes, it's me, right here in the book. It's a good thing you found me, and that you can read. I've written all about the key, alright? You can find it somewhere in the mist, or using the mist. I didn't quite understand it all myself. You know, I was so scared when I stood at the door of the house and realized there was no one around. And then I got inside the book. This probably doesn't happen to souls often, even here in the first world. This is so strange. I can't decide whether it's exciting or sad. I've been thinking, can books read other books? Otherwise, when we defeat everyone and return home, I'll be bored. I'll have to live in the library. It's dusty, and maybe you could put me in a display case in the throne room? I'd sniffle, but can't. Thank you for everything. It was such an exciting adventure. Please don't forget to take me with you wherever you go. I have to know how it all ends. Finish my story. It's too early to put a period on it.
A period? The mayhem is just getting started. I hope you're ready to write about all my coming achievements. And it appears we got another Wild Hunt archer running away, but we'll quickly take him out before we keep going. Alright, disarm that trap so we can take out the Wild Hunt here. And we'll finish off as soon as we can. Okay, there we go. Done. Steven? You're paralyzed, I think, aren't you? Alright, before we end off... Oh. Samuel. You're currently dead. Okay, great. That sucks. Well, I was planning to take a break anyways, so it's all fine. So let's just get the revival on you, buddy, and we'll go from there. Alright, price in descending order, naturally. We're gonna go with Raise Dead. And we will wrap it off. Let us raise dead there. There we go. Samuel is now good and ready to go. Let's grab what treasure we can, and then we'll finish off. Alright. I think that's it. Grab these. What's in here? Yoink. Okay. Before we do anything else, we're gonna wrap up.
Interesting.
Oh, wait, hold on. I think Mistral just made the check. Hold on, let's actually save. I might have found what I'm looking for, but let's just make sure. Headband. No, it's not what we're looking for. Okay, so I didn't find what I was looking for. Rip. That's fine. Alright, well, I think that's it. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. I stream daily, so when you catch my streams, you can catch me 3 to 7 MST time. If you want to find my streams, the best way to do so is to check me out at twitch.tv/FMIPawn. Alternatively, you can search me up at, you can find me using my YouTube channel, which should have the link for you, or you can check down in the link below in the description of this video. For those of you on Twitch, or those of you from YouTube coming to Twitch, welcome. Your support is always appreciated. The more followers I have, the more content I can give you guys. If I hit 50 followers and I am able to get 3 concurrent viewers, which basically means 3 viewers at a time, watching my streams constantly, I can apply for affiliate status and give you guys more content. If you are from Twitch and want to go to my YouTube channel, the best way to do so is either scroll down from the stream and you'll see a YouTube picture. You click that picture, it will take you directly to YouTube. Alternatively, you can search me up at FYMPod at youtube.com, or you can go scroll down in the description of the VODs of the video you're looking at, and it should have a link that you can copy-paste into your browser and send you back to my YouTube channel. If you want to find my older videos, the best way to do so is to go to YouTube channel. It has every video from day 1, so if you want to find anything that finds your fancy, it's there. It's all there, sorted, organized, and it's got categories. If you want to find my more recent stuff, Twitch is the best way to do so. That will be roughly where I have all my streams. And yeah, that is basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good day. I know it's short, but I'm busy. Yeah, so I can't really do much about it. So, yeah. See you guys then.